it's almost like we're just like the world is trying to knock me off my serenity stool, where I can calmly sit here and laugh to myself about the crazy in the world. Because, and maybe not. Maybe this will just be. We'll see how this plays out. This isn't that long either. This is a short clip, so I feel like they're trying to bait me by them. Ladies and gentlemen, the most miserable man on the internet, Greg Kelly. It's Jamal Bowman. Greg Kelly sets Rep. Jamal Bowman straight for his rants against white people. On Tuesdays, Greg Kelly reports, Greg discussed, this is the description of it, discussed politicians who've been in the line of fire, talked about Rep. Jamal Bowman's rant against Daniel Penny, and more on Newsmax. Oh, the guy who was choked the guy out in on the subway, right?
Well, the United States Capitol, despite all the crummy people who...
There have been great politicians who've walked the Capitol halls. Okay, look, obviously this asshole does not know the rule. No poetry in a chyron. Lower thirds are not the place for you to work out your prose. Get to the point, you sappy asshole.
Work there, it's a beautiful building. And there are some good people as well, right? They're gotta be. I know there are a few, and you know who we like and who we don't like. And it's hard to believe, but maybe not so hard to believe. There are some heroes in the mix, right? You never know where you're going to see a hero. Remember when Steve Scalise and the baseball softball team from the House was shot up, and some of those guys really sprang to action to help save him and to shield others? It was amazing.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you guys? Why are you showing footage of Scalise being rolled away after being shot on a fucking gurney? Excuse me, you do realize, like, Syria just fell, and I think, yeah, Israel bombed Syria 350 times in like 24 hours, and you're just hard up for shocking footage?
And being a congressman can be a dangerous job. From time to time, they get shot, and from time to time, they're heroes.
In Washington, D.C., ruthless, fanatic violence erupted in the halls of Congress. 3 men and a woman believed to be members of the Puerto Rican nationalist gang that in November 1950 attempted the assassination of President Truman opened fire from the visitors' gallery of the House of Representatives. 5 congressmen were hit: Ben F. Jensen of Iowa, Clifford Davis of Tennessee, Kenneth Roberts of Alabama, George H. Fallon of Maryland, and Albert Bentley of Michigan.
Wow, that's a lot of congressmen who were shot.
Okay, asshole. Why are you shocked? It's your footage. Jesus Christ.
And seriously wounded. Keep with the videotape. They kept bringing the guys out.
That was film, by the way, at the time, 1954. Fucking full-on film.
Very, very serious situation, one after the other. One guy, at least 2 guys almost died. Now, who do we have? We have Jamal Bowman. Jamal Bowman, soon to be ex-congressman.
They're freaking cowards. They're gutless. They're not here. I'm talking about gun violence.
You know, there's never been
I'm talking about gun violence.
in a school that allows teachers to carry.
Carry guns? You think
Would you
more guns lead to more death? More guns lead to more death.
All right, so he's always getting into fights, but you know, they're hero.
Yeah, I would compare this. I think we got an apples and apples situation. You know, a guy trying to fight gun violence. I guess I think this would put him on the opposite side of the Puerto Rican separatists who shot guys in 1954.
Congressmen who help under fire, and then there's this guy who pulled the fire alarm. Remember the fire alarm nonsense? Yeah, You would get suspended from school and possibly a JD card for the rest of your life. Yep, there you
A JD card?
go. Pull the fire alarm, why don't you? How did he get away with that one? Well, as he leaves office,
I don't think he did.
he has a few things to say about white people. Doesn't like white people.
Doesn't like white people, just in general. That's why he's leaving the Capitol. Too many white people. That's the issue, you know. Walking around, there's Elizabeth Warren walking around. It's just, he doesn't like her. She's white.
Daniel Penny is free, and he doesn't like that. So Jamal Bowman takes out his Twitter and goes on a racist rant that would...
Well, in his defense, that's all Twitter is good for these days. That's the entire purpose of the site now. It is just for racist rants. As a matter of fact, there's just no way to make it through the algorithm of Twitter unless you go on a racist rant. It's why I left. Well, one of the reasons.
Cancel most people, but let's take a look. Jamal Bowman has this to say. He has, well, how are we doing
Are you pushing the button yourself? What are you doing?
this? So is this where the tweet comes up or no?
No, yeah. Oh, he is. They got him a fucking Elgato. All right. Look at that. How long have I been saying? Get him a goddamn button of his own. Let him run his own fucking show from his desk instead of... this is so good. Congrats. Like, when'd you get this? Was this their gift to you when Trump got elected? Congratulations. I'm so excited. This is a great time to tell you, Greg. You're losing your producer and you're going to run the show from your own desk.
Dear white people, I don't know why I feel the need to keep talking to you. He's so nice, isn't he, to certain white people? I guess me.
Yeah, definitely you. Not me, you know.
I don't know why part of me still has hope for you and for us. Forget about it, pal. Some of you are too far gone. He definitely means me. But maybe enough of you aren't and will still join us in fighting to end white supremacy. Oh, would you stop white supremacy? There are 2 white supremacists in the whole country. Next slide, please.
Yeah, and they're both going to be in the incoming White House. One of them specifically is going to be his deputy, national security advisor, and the other one's president.
I am 48 years old, and I have seen countless incidents of brutal police violence and killings in my lifetime. The first black man I saw violently attacked on camera was Rodney King. Those officers were acquitted. Okay, what else happened to this guy? Next, please.
It's a great show so far. There's a button on your desk, asshat. Push your own fucking buttons. I'm just watching this just for him to be aggravated. No hashtag free Luigi around here. Nope.
Next was Eric Garner. Murder in his cries of "I can't breathe." All he was doing was trying to sell a few cigarettes to survive. And oh goodness, he falls for everything. This guy. Hey, by the way, Rodney King was, what year was that? 1991. Okay, sorry, Rodney.
What do you?
Gosh, remember?
Sorry. Why are you showing the footage except to enjoy it?
Can't we all get along? Remember that? That was a good moment for him. I love that line. 2014. How many years is that? How many years? 23 years later. All right, this guy's so out to lunch. Bowman, that is. Next, please.
Sorry, please disregard his cop killing people porn that he's excited about or whatever, and just focus on the abject embarrassment, the embarrassing nature of Greg Kelly trying to run his own show from his desk by not knowing where to look. Just don't give him the keys to your emotional house by paying too much attention to this. This is what he wants. This is what he wants you so upset about this shit that you don't notice what a dickhead he is. I would like to say, for the record, this is just him being a dickhead.
I saw.
By the way, CSL, I'm not going to ask you to grab that audio at all.
Next, please. I saw 5 black.
I can't tell if it took that long for the C to come up or if it took him that long to start figuring out how to read.
Memphis police officers beating a black man to death on camera. White supremacy is not skin color. It is a state of mind. All right. He is leaving Congress soon. For comparison, I ask white people, how many times have you seen a white man killed in cold blood on camera on your news feed? How many times have you ever heard about this? The answer is never. You never have. All right, let's let him go back into his world of delusion. Jamal Bowman, it's been fun, not so fun knowing you. All right. Oh, and your hero, Jordan Neely. This is what got him all upset. Jordan Neely, the late Jordan Neely.
All right, this is Neely spews homophobic slurs in resurfaced video. I don't know, he puts this video up, so he probably tied it into something that was happening earlier in the segment, but his editors just don't bother to put it in their editors. He cut this himself.
It was insane.
Sir, yeah, rainbow. Angry Michael. See you, Michael. Yo, that guy was crazy. What? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What? I'll call the cops. Punch me. I'll call the cops. You do something. Whoa. Swinging, man, huh? I'll call the cops. I will.
Oh, by the way, this is the guy who was choked out who went nuts on the train, and Daniel Penny put him in a chokehold and he died. And that's what the case was about. It was just dismissed or whatever. And nobody's lost on the fact that, again, they get to grab this case and make it a cause for themselves because Penny is white. If he'd been Hispanic, they wouldn't even remember it.
Yikes.
Look at it. This is Greg whenever he sees a black guy that close to somebody.
It was the F word and the N word over and over again. And that was Daniel Penny back when they say he was doing the good Michael Jackson impression. All right. Sorry he's dead. Also sorry he made a lot of mistakes. Be right back.
Great. Awesome. That was a fantastic segment. Greg, you nailed it. Quality programming, really. I'm so glad they gave you control over the edits and the graphics on your show, and you didn't disappoint. It was all creepy bullshit, and we're all... Hold on, let's see if I can... I feel like he has to be... Is he never on screen by himself in his shit, ever? He's not, is he? Yeah. Is there a single shot of this dumb motherfucker? Yeah. All of his shots these days, they never go to a wide shot. Is it because you can see the garage door opener? Is that why, Greg? Is it because... I know why. I run out of green screen right here. I'm not ashamed of it. It's because there's a window right here. You know, that's what I got to do. I'm doing this out of my office, but I'm also, I made a pretend spaceship. You made a pretend news studio. I don't actually believe there's a city behind me, you tit. But I'm fairly certain that they're boxing him in like this, like he's a fucking phone-in guest on his own show. And then they're just going to play footage because nobody wants to see a wide full shot of Greg Kelly, I don't think. Yeah, no, they're just bailing out. Good. So as disgusting as the video was and as run-of-the-mill stupid as it was for Greg Kelly, I really do feel like we got the most joy out of it we possibly could, which is a reminder that Greg Kelly didn't just become the most miserable man on the internet. He earned it. Okay? He earned it. That's his spot. So chat room, you're watching Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show.